The 5K Refurb Club call out. The 5K Refurb Club are the people that claim to be delivering refurbishment projects for £5,000. And I'm here to tell you that that's utter horseshit. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Paul Tinker, and it's my personal mission to transform the way that property investors operate inside the construction industry. And I want to see you, the investor, go from learning and losses into wealth and profits. And I hope that this video goes some way towards helping you achieve that. This one actually really grinds my gears every time I see it, every time I hear it, every time I read it. Because what this is doing is it makes you think that you're doing something wrong. When you've delivered a refurbishment project and you sit there thinking, how can he do this for 5K? Or how's she done that for £5,000? Because the truth is they haven't. The claims of being able to deliver a refurbishment project for £5,000 are utter nonsense. They are utterly ridiculous. And I'll prove to you today why that is. What they do is they challenge your beliefs, they challenge your ability, they challenge your confidence, they challenge your perceived success. And the truth is that it's all a massive lie. So you know the 5K Refurb Club that I'm talking about. They go around, they're doing a fancy Facebook Live. Maybe they've got a drone shot, or maybe they've got a drone fly through, or maybe a Matterport video of the property. They're showing all the new cushions and the shiny bronze new tap. You know the type. They do before shots, they do the after shots with big loud music, big bold claims that there's been a 5K refurb, and yet they're sat there with a brand new kitchen that's clearly been 10K from how it's been freshly tiled and freshly floored and freshly decorated all the way through, in readiness for the sale or the next tenant that's moving in. One thing, it wasn't 5K. Now I'm going to break this down now. I'm going to break this down to make my point. And the numbers I'm about to share with you are going to be the lowest ones possible. I'm not going to over-egg my numbers to make my point. I'm actually going to under-egg them to make my point. And you'll see the reasons why the 5K refurb is not a thing. Now, first things first. What we must establish when we are delivering a refurbishment project is all of the costs. All of the costs have to be included. We can't just ignore some and just show what we paid for the kitchen as the cost of the refurb, because that's not true. It's misleading. And what I'm about to share with you impacts every single refurbishment project out there, whether it's just carpets or whether it's just a decoration job, all the way through to a back-to-brick refurb. The costs I'm about to share with you exist on them all. This is critical awareness for you to understand that you're not failing and you're not less than them. They're just bullshitting you because they're not including all of these costs inside their numbers. Here's 7 costs that every single property investor faces on every refurbishment project, no matter what the spec is. Number 1, council tax. Council tax you will be paying throughout the duration of the project. And the longer that the project endures, the more expensive that becomes, the bigger the cost that becomes. Now, I've gone for Band A, the lowest, which currently sits at the time of recording this at £110 per calendar month. Hold that thought and add it to your list. Number 2, utility meter charges. If you didn't know this, your utility meters come with a standing charge per month. Now, we're just going to use a run-of-the-mill ballpark here just to make my point. We're going to apply just over 30 quid to each of the meters, so we're gas, water and electric. It's 3 meters, just over 30 quid. We'll round it up, 100 quid a month. Let's add that on there now. Number 3, not only have we got the meter charges to pay for, but we've also got the energy usage, the utility usage to add in there as well, for the duration of the refurbishment project, again, no matter what the size is. So let's be really lean, let's be really tight, and we'll just assume £200 per month to cover all 3 utility charges. Number 4, the cost of borrowing. Any enduring interest, any enduring cost of borrowing whilst that project is going on, this needs to be added into your costs. Again, we'll go really lean. We'll work on a low entry point of purchase price. We'll work on a low budget figure for the refurbishment itself. Let's say £200 a month is the cost of borrowing for you. Number 5, the one thing that nobody ever includes is your own time. If you're working for free, you're an idiot. Let's put you on minimum wage just for the purposes of this example. And I do that because this is what you could earn had you not be working for free. Let's say you went and got a minimum wage job, and this is what you could earn doing the minimum wage job. Minimum wage rounded down, £400 per week. So for the calendar month, we're looking at around the £1,600 mark. Number 6, your overheads. What do I mean by that? car, fuel, taxes, insurance, mobile phone, etc., etc. Let's again use a really lean figure, £150 per calendar month. So up to this point, we're sat at £2,360. Number 7, the biggie, the one that nobody recognises, is the loss of income from the property that it will be creating when it's complete. And even in a straight cheapo rental, the average rental cost in the UK at £500 per calendar month, this is a direct loss. A direct loss as long as the project endures. If you're in the serviced accommodation or SA space, you can 10x that figure. But I said for the purposes of this video that we'd keep it lean. So that is a total cost in time alone of £2,860. And remember, I'm being lean. And that's without insurance also. Per calendar month. Per month. Now, the average duration of a simple refurbishment project in the UK currently sits at around 3 months. And I've got that data from various conversations and various pieces of market research that I've carried out with my clients in my own construction business and with other property investors that I speak to. And with legals on either side of that, we're going to go to 16 weeks. 16 weeks from purchase to tenant moving in or sale. 16 weeks represents 4 months. That's £2,860 multiplied by 4, giving us a grand total of £11,440 just in time. We haven't even included any works yet. That's just the time, that's just the running costs. So in the future, when you see these 5k refurbers spouting off on social media that they can do refurbishment projects for this very minute low figure, just know that it's bullshit. And what I do here at the Construction Training Academy is help you to stack those deals in full so that you know that they're going to return you a profit and that everything that you've got written down in your assessment is included in your numbers. It's not coming out of your back pocket. You're not having to go out for extra lending. I'll also show you how to then go out there and deliver it in a repeatable, systemized way. Now, if you want more content like this, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button below, and then you can be assured that you won't miss any future videos coming from me.